In order to edit our main production, we used Final Cut Pro, which provides a range of functions to successfully edit a good quality production. So after log and transferring the clips, we arrange them just by clicking and dragging them in order. We then added fades such as this in the beginning to create like a more smooth intro. This was done using the pen tool, where you can click and drag the levels of the clip to create a smooth fade. Okay, so in order to create the split screen in the beginning here, and we use this again at the end of the production, we use the image and wireframe function to layer over two different clips, and then you can click and drag them to the size that you want and to the position that you want. We changed the colours on quite a lot of the clips because when we originally filmed them, they were strategically lit, but they weren't coloured properly. We wanted a washed out effect, which was inspired by some Real Media products. So by adding a colour corrector effect, you can just click and drag and the colours will go to you as you prefer. For the May scenes, we wanted them to be brighter than the forest scenes because it was supposed to be a different world, a different universe. So we used the contrast and brightness function um, to, we made the highlights higher so it would go more white. This created like a mystical otherworld dimension effect. So by just playing around with the brightness and contrast, you can create what looks like a completely different clip just through the colouring, which was very useful. In the band scenes, we added some stars, which was a graphic that we got off of LiveType, which we then imported into Final Cut. And then by adjusting the levels of the stars, you could determine how opaque they were. So to keep in with the mystical theme of the music video, we also use Vortex from LiveType as well, which again we adjusted using the levels to make them slightly less opaque. Used the image and wireframe function to position the vortex, and then added a few effects as well. These effects were Whirlpool, which creates a sort of ripple effect coming out of the vortex. And we also used a spinning effect to make it appear animated. So for the invisible wall scene, we actually filmed this with both the people running towards each other, and then for the clip after the screen goes white, it's a reversed clip of them jumping towards each other. So to do this, we film them running and jumping, and then using the speed function, we check the reverse box, which puts the clip in reverse, and it makes it look like they're bouncing off each other. For the music, we needed to edit to the beat, which was a function that we found they used in most music videos. So to do this, we used markers, and this is where we put the song in. We wanted it to be silent at the beginning when the pianist sits down to play. And then when the music starts, we used markers by pressing the M key to mark each beat so that we would know where to cut each clip. This means that each cut is directly on the beat. The little red dots above the timeline are the markers, so as you can see through the drumming, he hits on every marker. To create this bit of text at the end, we simply use the text function through Final Cut Pro and chose a font that we thought suited the music video. Although this font doesn't necessarily match with the poster and the digipack, we felt that the feel of the end sound of the music video is just piano playing, so we wanted it to be a sort of smooth font to match the word bliss as well. And we chose to use a black background with white writing.